off to the gym and get my old man workout on. I want to say, bro, the hood ain't safe, man. The hood ain't safe for nobody. The hood ain't safe for, listen, man, the hood ain't safe for people who grew up there, people who are still there. Because, and you know why? Yo, what up? And you know why the hood ain't safe? It's because of the hood mentality. So no matter who you are, the hood ain't safe. The hood ain't safe. You know, when I hear about, turn my speaker up, can you hear me? Can you hear me? My volume's low. Can you hear me? What's up? What's up? Can you guys hear me good? Yeah, I'm low. My volume's low. Shoot, I turned it up. Okay, it's better. All right. I'm gonna turn it up as high as it goes. But bro, the hood ain't safe. You know, you know. And I've been talking about this. You know, when I did the Why I Left Atlanta, videos, I was talking about the mentality of the people, but I wasn't just talking about Atlanta. I was talking about wherever I went. And people tried to say it was me. They're like, yo, that's you. There's something wrong with you. Now y'all see that it ain't just me. Hey Tom, how are you? Man, I'm hanging in there. Shoot, I'm hanging in there. Thank you for asking, Lives. How you doing? Shoot. I had to go live. So people were saying, oh Tone, it's just you. Now y'all see that it ain't just me. There's some there's some people in the hood who want to keep it that way. That's how they live. Like they want to keep it dangerous, man. I'm telling anybody, man. Listen, if you're not from there and you don't live there, don't hang out in the hood. That's good, baby. I hope you're getting your food on and everything. What up, man? What up? What up? Shoot, I'm good, big homie. I'm good. About to go to the gym in a few. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Leave the hood, man. Leave the hood. Your Atlanta videos are the truth. Thank you very much. Sorry I can't see all y'all on my neck about the Atlanta videos, but they didn't understand. I wasn't just talking about Atlanta. I was talking about the mentality of black people. And now you see a prime example of that that's going national and international is Nipsey Hussle. That dude was taken out by somebody he knew. He knew, and his best friend was standing right beside him, and he said, I left him for 3 seconds. I just walked away, went inside to get something. I came back out. He was already hit. I tell y'all, man, like there's people who want to go back to the hood and fix it. Don't. If you want to fix the hood, the best thing you can do is like send materials to the hood. Let the people who are there fix it up. Like, don't send money to it, send materials to it. Go to legislation and try to fix what's in there. Go to the police and try to fix it. But don't go there and build a shop and all that. Don't do that yourself. Let those people who are trained for that go into those crazy places and fix them up, with your influence. If you have that type of influence, say, I want to fix up this area. You can do that without going and living there. Yeah, don't hang out in the hood. Yeah, that's right. Absolutely right. Don't hang out there. See, you don't have to. See, people think keeping it real that you have to. We had a few shootings here. See, there you go. See, people think keeping it real is going back to a impoverished place and hanging out with those same people. No, keeping it real is not that. You know what's real? I'm gonna tell you what's real. You getting out of the bricks, you getting out of those bad situations, and then bringing people along with you. Because here's the way I'm looking at it. If yeah, there you go, move to Baltimore, 95. Never look back. That's what I'm talking about. See, I used to live in Braddock, Pennsylvania. It was the hood, and we fought. They did terrible things, man. And once I got out of there, I was like, nah, I don't ever want to go back to the hood again. I don't ever want to live there. Now I went to visit a couple times. My projects are completely torn down. That's why I went to visit. There's nobody there. Literally, it's torn down. But now even the neighboring streets, man, I looked at some videos. People are running around there with all kind of weapons. I'm not going nowhere near that place. Nowhere near it. I don't care about building it up. I don't care about the black people living there and making it better for them. No, what I care about is black people and helping them get out of there. If I'm gonna, yeah, yeah, if I'm gonna help some, you don't even have weed in the hood no more. You don't even buy weed in the Look, if I'm going to help people out, especially if I had money like, some of these celebs do, if I had money like that where I, had a team and we was building something, I would be like, yo, what we're going to do is we're gonna build houses because you got people doing this already. Where they have the whole tiny house movement. Those are some nice houses, and some of them are regular houses. But that's what I would do. I'd be like, you know what, these people over here are living like this, but I would move them into uh, a nicer house. That's what I would do. I would buy the property and I would own the land, and then I would pick certain people to come out and live there. That's what I would do. I would buy me a community. And I'd be like, certain people can live here. I would have guards and all that because we ain't going for no foolishness, no none of that. You come here with the rah rah, you getting chased up out of here. Point blank. That's how I would do. Point blank. I would buy some property and have people move into the property and then rent the property from me. And that way we all building it up. And if they try to get shicey, like, I'm not gonna pay you because you nice, be like, well, you're evicted. And then the boys come get you and evict you. And like, I'm not like, yeah, I'm nice, but I'm not stupid. You know what I'm saying? I would do stuff like that. That's how I would try to help. And if those people didn't want that help, you know what? I'd be like, all y'all gotta and I'd resell the property. So I'm just trying to tell y'all, man, don't go back to the like I only go there if I got business. If I don't have no business, I do not go to the hood, man. It's scary how quick that brother got taken out of here, man. It was just so fast. Like it was just a few seconds, just one person looked this way, one person looked that way, and he was gone. And it make it so bad he knew the dude. And his best friend said it was all over jealousy. Like that's it. This dude got a fine wife, he got kids, he got money. People are jealous, man. People are jealous and don't yeah. Listen, I've had people that I've helped turn on me because they were jealous of me. And I'm like, I helped you dudes. Like y'all was homeless and I helped y'all. How long how long would it take to go and do what you're saying? How long would it take? It would to build a community. That's an ongoing thing. That's an ongoing thing to build a community. But to get that type of money, who you are, I'm not really a paper chaser. I'm never gonna have a lot of money. That's never my focus. I'm all for holding people like helping people. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But when you help these people, man, you can't be around them constantly and going into the bricks. You're not made of steel. Like you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And we see this all the time. The people you trust, like smash you. Like that dude was not supposed to die in the hood, but you know what? He was a hood dude. He was a hood dude. He was, them tattoos and all that. Like, when you listen to his music, you can tell where he comes from. He was a hood dude, and he was like, I'm getting out of here. He got out. He was like, but I'm gonna help the people that still live there. But I'm gonna go, build all this stuff there. And he was trying to really do a lot of good. But the hood, they never forget. The streets never forget what you done when you was coming up. They never, ever, ever do. Especially now in the day of social media, the streets never forget what you done. They never forget if you did a homie wrong. They always gonna remember. And this man that hit Nipsey, man, this was just a jealous dude. He was just a jealous dude, man. And Nipsey was shining all day. But just because you shining and you doing good for people, don't ever think that somebody don't have hate and contempt for you. Because what if all of us listen to you tell the truth and we all can give what they can? Maybe your dream. Don't you guys don't have to give me money. You guys don't. Here's what I would do if that's your focus. I would find a good organization and I would give towards that organization. I never ask you guys for money unless I'm about to have a giveaway. The sports people that listen to me, when I have giveaways, then I'm like, okay, it's $5 to get in, and then yada yada yada. But I never ask you guys for money. I don't ask you guys to do all that other YouTube stuff, and it's not my focus. My focus is not to get your money. You know, uh, it never has been. When people do give me money, I'm very grateful, but I never, ever, 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 ever ask for just money, just for whatever. Yeah, we do. Willie Lynch, black love, black people hate, and you got pockets of people that love black people that love each other, but the hate that it's on our radios and stuff that they let put out there, it's just more and more hate. People like that better because it gets money. Love doesn't make money. Hate makes money. You'd like to pay it forward. That's a lot of response. It just is. I would say, if you guys gave me money, I would tell you exactly where it's going. Like, uh, I would have to have it all together. That way, I can show you exactly where all of your money is going. Because I don't want people to think I'm, doing something. There was some people on YouTube who had great ideas, and like Tommy Sotomayor. I never liked Tommy Sotomayor, but he had a good idea. He was going to make a movie called Fatherless America, and he had all the backing that he needed. Everybody was donating everything. What he do? He took the money and paid off his child support. He shouldn't have done that. Tommy should have took that money and made Fatherless America, and we would have watched it and we would have critiqued it. We would have been like, do another one, and he would have got even more money. That the money he needed for his child support, he would have got that. That money would have came easy to him if he would have kept rolling and doing what he was supposed to. He would have look what they did to R. Kelly. R. Kelly owed 160. He owed 160, right? 160 G's. What did somebody do? They came out of pocket, which is like, here, R. Kelly, here's 160,000 for your child support. Yeah, yeah. So if you guys was gonna start something up like that, I would tell you exactly where it's gonna go, what I need it for, and when it's gonna do whatever. Right now I tell people buy food, buy canned goods, buy non-perishables, you know, have a food drive, that type of thing. So, that's but I never ask for money. I appreciate money that I get because I use it for rent and software and stuff like that. But especially rent and food. That's what I do with my YouTube money. My YouTube money, I eat with it. I'm not a small person, so I eat with mine. So whenever you guys come visit me, and I look every day to see how much I made, and I don't make a lot of money on YouTube, but when I get my checks, that's where they go. They go to my stomach because a brother got to eat. But and that's where the majority of it goes. But I'm telling you guys, don't stay in the hood. Nah, I don't smoke or drink. I'm an exercise dude. I exercise, I still got a gut, but I exercise. Hold on a second. Nah, man, I don't smoke, man. You crazy with the smoking, bro. I don't smoke, bro. Yeah, man, I don't smoke, man. But yeah, so you guys stay out of them hoods, man. How you exercise and still big? Because I lift heavy weights. Still big. Still big. Come on, man. You trolling, man. How you exercise and still big bone? Come on, man. Nah, yeah. I exercise, bro. I can't do a lot of the stuff I used to do, man. But yeah, I know. Yeah, I know you are, man. I used to be a runner, man, back when I was about 70 pounds lighter. I used to be a long distance runner. But car accident took care of all that. Knees, back, that was it. Yeah, the streets ain't safe, people. We need to be safe, man. This is like a call to arms. Like, there are a bunch of savages in the hood. Yeah, this is like, why are people doing it? Yeah, and look, I'm not telling people don't invest in black communities. I'm telling you the opposite. I'm telling you invest in black communities, but don't go there. Don't stay out of there. You know what I'm saying? Or just drive through that joker, something. But like I wouldn't even say that. Hey, what's good, Polo 21? Look, I wouldn't look. Chinks Drugs got hit in Jamaica, Queens at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Okay, he was in his Porsche. Chinks Drugs got hit in his Porsche, so it ain't even safe to drive through that joker. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the meds, yeah. But Chinks Drugs got, I mean, he wasn't even out of his car. He was in his Porsche. But he was pushing a brand new Porsche. They hit him. Yeah, they do, man. Man, listen, stay out of them joints, man. Stay out. You can support the hoods by supporting the politicians, uh, some of the store owners that are still there. Heck, you can cash app people now and support them. People say, "Oh man, you don't support the hood." You'd be like, "I just cash apped, $10,000 to to whatever programs. Get out of here. I can show you receipts. Don't say I don't support. I don't go there because y'all crazy. But do I support? Yeah, absolutely. So you can cash app in a heartbeat, or you can PayPal, or any of that. But do not, I'm telling y'all right now, man. I'm telling y'all right now, man. Stay out of these hoods because these people are absolutely nuts now. They're doing stuff that just do it. They're doing it for clout. Like the one dude who said he's the one, he was like, I'm the one who did it. He didn't really do it. See, people are clout chasing. And that's what the one dude was like, yeah, I'm the one who did it. He didn't really do it. Just like, bro, we know you didn't do it. Yeah, I don't support dysfunctional. I'm talking about for the good people who are still stuck there. Because there are still some good people there. They just stuck there. You know what I'm saying? They got their good hearted, good mentality, but they stuck. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about the dysfunction and the craziness and the, you know, all kind of nonsense. I'm talking about the good people that still live there. Some of your folk that you know still live there. You can support them. You can help them out. They may need help on the groceries. Everybody need help with the groceries. You ain't got to help them every time because then it'll be a crutch. People watch too much Black Hood movie and copy the movie. Yeah, they do. See, people, it's cloud chasing, man. See, the hood has been glorified. The hood has been glorified. You hear, listen, when I hear T.I., Snoop Dogg, uh, Ice Cube, all those guys talk about all this good stuff that needs to happen now, I don't pay them no mind because the body count from their music high, especially Ice Cube. The body count from listening to his craziness, Snoop Dogg and all these cats, all that negative music they put out for decades. The body count behind what they did is you can't bring those people back. But now you want to do good. I don't listen to none of those people. I don't listen to none of them. Yeah, only time I go there is when I gotta go like to the welfare office or something like that and deal with them. Yeah, yeah, they corrupt. All that money went into their pocket. Now they're living high on the hill, but now they're all talking this positivity. I'm like, you know how many people were buried. Yeah, I don't even go to the barber. I don't go to the barber. I cut my own hair. I just let it go. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to impress nobody. But when I listen to those cats, I'm like, you know how many people were crushed and are in the grave because of what you knuckleheads was talking about back in the day? Yeah, cut your own hair. I'm telling y'all, man, stay out. Stay out because how many people are in their lives that are not international like Nipsey? You don't belong there, don't go there. When somebody said, listen, if you ain't from there, don't go there. That's right. Look, that's changed. It's not if you're not from there, don't go there. It's don't go there, even if you are from there. Because if they say, look, it's even worse if you're from there. If you made it, if you made it out of the hood, you made it, and you go back to the hood, people see that you made it, and you think, oh, they can be inspired by you. That's not what happens. Yeah, yeah, look at him. uh, why hang out in right? uh, but when they see that you made it, you know what they do? They start figuring out how you made it. They start figuring out how much money that you have. They try to see if you carrying money now. This is why barbershops are getting knocked off because there's a constant cash flow. They're robbing churches. You can't even go to church. They're robbing churches because they know people are putting cash in the and look, they even got people who are taking the money out of the basket. that look the and the church is robbing you. Church is robbing you too. Like, nah, bro. Nah, churches are getting stuck up. Oh yeah, robbing a church is a thing because they know people are going in there with cash to pay their tithes. People don't pay their tithes electronically. They like to, whip out their little or write a check. Nah, I'm not doing none of that. I'm not doing none of that. Yeah, there you go. Cut your own hair. Yeah, I'm not doing none of that. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not going to some church and then whipping out my wallet so somebody can see what's in my pocket. I'm not. I look. I'm skeptical even when I go into a store and bring my wallet out. from now on, I'm gonna either have my when I go in, I'm gonna take my card out, put my card in one pocket, keep my wallet in the other. When I go in to pay for it, boom, card. That's all they gonna see come out. Boom. I'm not pulling out the. Nah, I'm tired. Nah. Look, I don't want no chip in my hand, but I wish I can just do something like boop, and or they got the you can pay by phone now. I might rock with the pay by phone, but then somebody will take your phone. Yeah, yeah. So now somebody just take you paying by phone, they'll just snatch your phone. Look, they snatch. Look, this one guy recently saw these kids selling candy because I like to help kids selling candy. Oh, I'm like, what are you selling it for? It's like they need cheerleading clothes or football stuff. I used to play football, so I'm just like, yes, I'm with you. I get them 20. They're like, how much is your candy bar? I'm like, how much is a candy bar? They're like $2. I just give them a whole 20 and be like, keep the candy and make your money. Man, recently these cats, dude I saw on World Star, he was like, yeah, I see these kids. He was recording the whole thing. He's like, I'm gonna go and buy something from him, buy candy because I do this. Man, them kids asked him what kind of phone he had. He was like, yeah, it's an iPhone, whatever version. They snatched his phone and ran. You can't even help these kids anymore. You can't even help the kids. The kids robbed him. They robbed him and ran. Oh, you can't help the kids no more. Damn, I can't help the kids. I can't get. It's not safe for me to give the kids a. Nothing safe, man. And you got these like these kids in my neighborhood. They'll come knock on your door and sell cookies and stuff like that. These kids that sell cookies for all kind of school stuff. Yeah, if he caught them, they sell cookies and whatnot. And I'm afraid to open my door now. My neighbors' kids, they moved. I used to have a bunch of kids that live here, and, high school, and they used to come around and knock on my door and sell ice cream and all this other stuff. You had to order cookies and stuff. You had to order. I wouldn't even order anything. I'd be like, well, how much is this? They'd be like, this is $15. I give them the $15 and keep it moving. And I knew what they wanted whenever they came to the door, because they'd be in a group of two and had a little thing out, and I'd look, and then I'd just get my little, and I'd be like, boom, here you go, and rock on. I never ordered any other cookies, but I knew what it was going towards. I knew it was towards the kids, some school projects, cheerleading, clothes, and shoes. When I was in school, we needed shoes and special shoes and all that. That stuff is expensive. So I'm like, yeah, I don't. I'm never gonna actually see where it goes, but I know the mom and the dad. So I'm like, yeah, these kids are cool. So I don't mind. Kids learn from what they see. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I know the kids are cool, so I'm just like, I know your parents. You know what I'm saying? You act up, I know exactly where to go. So yeah, I give. But now, man, kids come to my door talking about them. I'm like, look, I can't help y'all. I'm not even opening my door. I'm not. I'm not even opening my door. I just look through the little screen, be like, nah, go away. I don't want the ruckus from nobody. Like, and it's a shame because I'm like a neighborhood dude, man. Some parents use kids as yeah, they do. They do. And I'm like a neighborhood dude. Like, but you can't. You gotta watch yourself even with that, man. The hood ain't safe, man. Had some little kids come around here with stealing bikes and I busted them. Yeah, yeah. I run outside and track one of these little, two kids went around and stole the other kid's bike. I was like, hey, I had to go get him. I spent a little joker out, and I was thinking, well, maybe I should just buy him a bike. But I could tell that him and his little partner, I was like, this is what y'all do. Even if you had a bike, you gonna go and rob somebody. Like y'all cats like to rob people. So I'm just like, eh, I couldn't even help him. I wanted to help the little dude, but I could tell that like I watched him and I'm just like, y'all just going around robbing people. So I, I don't even know what to do about it. What do you do about watching a 10-year-old enjoying robbing people? What do you do? Even if you buy him something, he's still going to go, that's what he likes to do until somebody breaks his jaw. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, you get a little older, somebody going to catch you, man, sick their dog on you. Now you got, your leg is all ate up because you done stole something off of the wrong person's porch. Like, see, people promote bad. And when people promote bad, you get people who think bad is good. But it's all good until you caught, till you're in jail. Like the one chick who her and another somebody else robbed a dude, and dude ended up passing away because of it. They gave a girl 20 years to life, and she was 18. Little sister too, and her mom was in court. Yeah, it pretty much ain't. And her mom was in court. When her mom heard the sentence, her and her mom just started breaking up crying. Because she didn't mean for it to go wrong like that, but she they wanted to rob him. They thought it was cute. It was gangster, we gangster. Son, that's real. That is real. When them gates close, it's over. Nah, man. I'm telling y'all, man, play defense. Look, even Master P, the guy who shot Nipsey, he was his childhood friend. That's why he got Nipsey. He was Nipsey's childhood friend. Yeah. And the other dude that was with Nipsey, he said, I just walked away for 3 seconds. I came back, Nipsey was gone. That dude, you can still see that dude's face. He's still in shock. Fast and easy, they learn it from the parents. Yeah, 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 they learn it from their parents. And people be calling me a square and, you boring and all that. I'm like, listen, my life is boring and I'm okay with that. I don't need all that action. I don't need all that rah-rah, goofy women doing stuff. That's why I don't rock with these goofy chicks, man. Doing all kind of crazy stuff just to make you mad and angry, just to see your reaction. Take your goofy behind on. I'm going home. They have military tactics courses. Civilians, they have military tactics courses for. Well, I'm ex-military, so I already know some of those tactics. I ain't been there in 20 something years, but I'm still ex-military. A lot of the stuff they're going to teach you, I already got it here. My brother ex-military, my sister ex-military, her nephew's in the military now. My dad is ex-military. We all Army strong. You know what I'm saying? But the hood ain't safe. The hood ain't safe. And I don't, listen, if they can get Nipsey and knock a good dude like that off, they can get anyone. Like this dude was protected. This dude he had paid bodyguards. Look, his bodyguard quit being a bodyguard. Yeah, play defense. His bodyguard was like, I'm done. I'm not being a bodyguard anymore. He's like, I wish I would have been there. Well, yeah, I don't promote going to the military, but we did that. We did that. But yeah, the hood is not the hood. Look, it was his childhood friend. Let me tell you something. They were my friends. One was my best friend. One was my best friend when we was 14. Like we hung out. I knew his mom. He knew my mom. We were always over each other's house. One day he turned on me for no reason at all. I was that. We was never friends again. I had another childhood friend turn on me. I told you on the last live. He turned on me. He's gone now. He's deceased. Not because of me, it's because of the lifestyle he was living. I've had friends turn on me after I did stuff for them. Jealous because of some woman I had. And then they would try to talk to my girl. But I had a few chicks. So they knew that that was my thing. Look, I was never a dude who chased money. I was always, I always had a bunch of women. Always. Always had a bunch of women when I became an adult. I just had a bunch of them. People are so jealous what you have. And they want what you have, right? And so anything to get this is true. So these guys would be jealous over the women that I had. I would give it, I'd be like, what you want to get to know this girl? Yeah. They couldn't believe it. I'd be like, yeah, she pretty, talk to her. You know what I'm saying? You talk to her. She'll go out on a date with you. These women ain't. I don't talk to bougie girls. I talk to down to earth regular girls who just like to have fun. Regular women, excuse me, who just like to have fun. And they'll go out with somebody in a heartbeat. Yeah, let's go. It's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Some of them even pay for it. Where you want to go? Those are the type of women I was hanging around with, and they couldn't believe it. And they end up turning on me. I was like, why would you turn on somebody who's helping y'all out? Like they'd get kicked out of their house, and their girl would get mad and kick them out their house. I'd be like, you can crash on my couch. No big deal. They turned on me. I'm telling you, people who are closest to you will turn on you quick. One guy was like, I'll throw you out the window. I was like, all right. I bet you won't. You're going to have a problem. And God had to save me from doing something to that guy because I was really, really, like, I'm a mild-mannered Clark Kent, but I turned into the Ubermensch real quick. And I was like, yo, Lord, like when God said I won't push you beyond what you can take, that dude pushed me beyond what I could take. Him and some goofy woman I was dealing with. And I was like, all right, come see about both of y'all. And that's exactly what I was going to do. And the Lord stopped me from doing it. Like it was an act of God that stopped me. Because I had it in my mind, I was like, I'm finishing this now. And the Lord was like, nah, you belong to me, not to them. And that was that. And after the Lord stopped me, I didn't even think about it again. I ain't think about going after those people or nothing, but they pushed me to that point, and I was like, I'm going out. I'm going out. But the Lord was like, nah, we good with that. So once all that calmed down, like they didn't even know. They didn't even know how angry they made me because they thought, he ain't gonna do nothing. I was like, nah, it's like I'm not afraid of you. I'm afraid of me. I'm not. I got a neighbor like that now who thinks he can raise up on me. And I'm just looking at him like every day. I have to make it my business to just ignore them because if you don't, you're gonna put your foot in their mouth. And it's gonna turn into a whole new thing. That's what I'm saying, man. The hood ain't. There are just people who are just they thrive on anger. They thrive on making chaos. And I never understood that. You know why black people are having such a hard time? Because David Banner says, greet your enemies with a smile. Oh, I do. You know what? I just keep rolling past them. I see them, I turn my head, and I keep going. Because if they approach me on some rah-rah, I'm gonna be on the news. Like I'm not trying to. I have no I have no patience for them now. Like none. They showed their colors. Leave me alone, because I have no patience for you. And I'm not. Don't touch me. Don't come around me. Don't come near my peoples. Just leave me alone. I have to go. Not feeling well. I hope you're feeling better. Shaking, and I need to go. Yeah, go take a nap. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Self-hatred. Yeah, it's a disease. And the thing about it is, I'm 52 years old. So I'm not speaking from non-experience. Like, I'm watching black people just crumble. I'm watching our society just implode on itself. And it would take that much. Yeah, I'm 52. Yeah. It would take a snap of the fingers for us to just all wake up and just. Then you mean to tell me that people in those projects couldn't save up an extra dime or two? Just a couple. Just to, you know what I'm saying? Buffer boys, why? Because I lift weights a little bit. But you couldn't tell me that people couldn't collectively save up some dollars, help each other out, and then each one of them help each other work their way out of the hood. Especially if you got kids. Your kids is in college. Like each project could have their own college fund. You know what I'm saying? They could get enough money to help out. You know, we're gonna help out these four kids, and then help out these four kids, and then help out these four kids. They could do that. They could do that. They just don't. They just don't. They don't. They can make things happen, but they won't. Those are the type of programs I would like to see pop off. And they're already out there. They got good programs out there, but you look, these kids coming out of high school are making it seem like not going to college is a good thing and going to college is a bad thing. How backwards is you? Like, if you okay, not everybody needs to go to college, but not educating yourself, not preparing yourself for the future, that's a good thing. To just run around in McDonald's and fight people in Walmart, that's what you want to do with your youth? I don't understand that. Like, we was growing up, me and my crew didn't do none of that goofy stuff. We didn't do none of that goofy stuff. We chased girls like boys do, and the girls chased us like girls do. But when it was time for that school, we was heavy into sports. Being smart was a big deal. Being athletic was a huge deal. That's why I'm still athletic today. Being athletic was a huge, huge deal. Huge deal. Huge. And getting into college was the ultimate. Whenever in our hood thought you was going to college, they was like, yeah, look at so and so, that dude or that girl, yeah, they graduated, like they got a scholarship. That was a big deal to us. It was like the biggest deal in the world. Yo, so and so got a scholarship. Where's he going? You know what I'm saying? He's going to Pitt. You know what I'm saying? And then people who played for Pitt, or you going to Penn. I had a letter to go to Penn State. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go. I went into the service, but they wrote me. They were just like, yeah, we want you to come in, try out for our football team. You know what I'm saying? So that's, it's a big deal going to college. Big. Now going to college is a bad thing. It's like, ugh, what you going to college for? Then you get these people talking about how bad college is and how, it's all this Illuminati and all that. Like, what? Wait, what? Listen, I just finished college last year. It took me 25 years to get my degree. Okay? Nah, I started at 26. All right, I just got it last year. So about 20 years, a little less than 20 years, 15 or so. But it's just like, bro, nah, get your degree. Because now, I have an opinion, maybe should have left the hood and let someone he trusted. He should have. He should have had somebody manage it. Right. Right. And everything. And the thing about that is Nipsey bought the building. Him and his friends. See, Nipsey had a whole crew with him that was all handling that property. Like that property doesn't just own belong to Nipsey. Nipsey used to go there, and one of the store owners used to kick them off the property. He used to be like, "Get out of my store." And Nipsey was like, "Well, now he pays us. He pays us rent now." See, he's got like a coalition of people who own that property. So he did it the right way. He was just like, let's all put our money together so we can all own this. But see, that's what he was on. He was like, we're gonna buy the hood back for real. Even Jay-Z was talking about buy the projects back. That's how you rinse. That's how you rinse it. Buy the projects back. But the thing about it is, you can't kick those people out of there. They'll tear it up even more. You can't. Not without some type of military presence. Not without the government coming in. You can't kick those people out of there. They will tear that spot up. You see what they doing now? They going to rich people's houses and getting them. They getting basketball and football players. You know what I'm saying? Who was that? Sean Springs a couple years ago. I think they got him. Like, yeah, dude from Florida got him. Yeah, played for the Redskins or something like that. That's what they do. And someone should have told him that was older, sat him down. But see, that's what Nipsey was on. Nipsey was all about, I'm gonna go back. Peace to you too. Yeah, you've been sending me emails. You've been sending me emails, I've been looking at them. I've been looking at some of the videos because I was like, who's sending me emails? Don't in the chat. I know someone who opened a business and set up the camera and watched from their house. Yeah. Hey, CTTV, baby. CTTV. I was just looking at cameras last week. I go up to this electronics store, about once every, few months. I'll go up there and go to Subway, get a sandwich, and just make a whole day of it. Go and check out all the new electronics. Shoot, the CCTVs that I was going to get last year, shoot, was like almost 200, man, and $30. You could get some good cameras for $30. I was going to do it because somebody was messing with my yard. So, you can get some good camera. You can get a good camera set, two cameras plus the, whatever, for $130. Man, that used to be a $400 set. It's cheap now because of the market. There's so many. They flooded the market. Everybody has CCTV now. It's not that big a deal. There's cameras everywhere. I suggest anybody get them, especially if you're gonna set up your own business. Look, businesses are getting robbed all the time. Heck, these people on the radio station, they got robbed. Guys just walked right in and robbed everyone in the radio station. Everyone took their watches, phones, everything. And they had to stand there like, boom. Took everything from them. It happened in Brazil, but still, it happened. Barbershops, they go in there because they know they got cash flow. There was a store that I used to, well, it was a bar. I used to live above the bar. They got robbed twice while I was living there. They thought I had something to do with it simply because I was black. I was like, I ain't got no idea who robbed you. I don't care either. Y'all don't like me, so what? You got people get robbed every day, B. Yeah, but they went in there and robbed them because their cash flow is ridiculous. Uh, I know some sisters, smart women. One of them is a nurse, and she was like, "Yo, we just opened a bar." She said we did $10,000 in one weekend. I was like, "Yeah, you better be careful." I said, "You made that kind of money because you have a liquor license." She was like, "Exactly." She said, and she was looking at quitting her regular job. She's a nurse practitioner. You know how much money they make, but she made more money in one weekend than she made in 2 months. Okay? And I mean, that's just that. In one weekend, 10 G's. That's come on, man. What do you think she gonna do? So they've been going at it steady, but hey, people know that you got a steady source of income because if the place that you're at is banging, you better believe somebody's gonna rob it. And it's sad. It's sad, but somebody's gonna rob it. Somebody and I told her, I was like, you better be careful. That's a lot of money. She's like, yeah, I know. See, success is not always a good thing because when people see you being successful, and success comes in all shapes and forms. Me having a beautiful dark skinned woman, that's success for me. That was always money to me. I always lived in a little small little spot. I didn't care, but I always had like a dime piece. You know what I'm saying? That was success to me. But you know what? People wanted the girl I was with. My own people wanted her. I used to run around with this chocolate thunder. Man, so many dudes was after that girl. Like people I knew. Like I done had to roll up on a couple cats like, why are you like what's your problem, dude? You know what I'm saying? Like dudes I used to be cool with. Cause she was about that. She was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But that was successful to me. Her being with me was success. I didn't need a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends on what you call success. But when you reach that caliber of success, somebody's going. Man, she was just gorgeous, and she liked to hang out with your boy, and we had a great time until she moved on, and that's how it went. But nonetheless, you got to watch success. Not everybody is on your squad. Not even people on your squad is to get. Look at what happened to Kevin Hart. He almost got extorted. He was just like, "You trying to what?" His own friend set him up. His friend from childhood, who Kevin was paying to run with him, set him up. Set him up for the woo. Kevin told on himself. He was like, he just went to his wife, like, yo, I live in Columbus. Kevin Hart told on himself, like, go tell my wife, you're not going to extort. Look at Charlie Sheen, almost got extorted too. Right. And you know what? They would watch me because of where I lived at. They would watch, my females coming and going, busy scheming on them. I'm just like, I only had one friend who never schemed on any of the chicks I was with. Never. He was like, "How do you get all these girls?" I'm like, "Man, it's just my thing. Like the women is my thing. Like money is your thing." This dude he's always making money, had a nice car. I have a car. I'm okay, but he'd be like, "How do you get him?" I just be like, "I just talk to him." He was like a big football player type dude, you know. But the thing about him is he wasn't good with talking with females. And I'm like, look, I'm not good at making money, but I'm really good at running up on some chick. Just what up? How you doing? What's cracking? And going out. Next thing we had some club or we had some spot eating, and we all just having a good time. Like it just is what it is. So he never could understand. He would even call me and ask me about his girl and ask what he should do because she's doing this, that, and the third. I'd be like, I'd give him some advice, and it would work. I think they're still together today. That's been years ago. You know, here's some advice. Here's what she's thinking. You know. Oh yeah, man. I be in the gym, man. I go to. You know what? I've been feeling better, so I've been hitting the gym more. Jews go as far as a woman. That's a Yeah, but he wasn't really a communicator. He's a good provider. I'm a good communicator. Women love to be heard and women love communication. So That's how I was getting them, because I would just talk to them, and get them to open up and hear about their little issues and whatnot. And next thing you know, they coming back, because it's a release to them to be able to communicate with someone instead of holding out all that in, because women got a lot of emotions going on. And if you can stand and listen to some of what, their issues are, they'll come back. They'll keep coming back. Even if you don't agree, they'll be like, at least you listened. I can remember conversations I had with my women 15 years ago. I can just remember. I know what we were talking about when we were talking about it. And they'd be like, "You remember that?" I'd be like, "Absolutely. I remember what you were wearing." And that kind of stuff, that attention to detail, females like that. You tell a chick you remember what they were wearing when y'all met, you remember the whole conversation and all that. Women love that stuff. They love that stuff. I don't care if you look like the corny dude. You roll up on a chick and start a conversation with her, and then see her a month later and be like, "Hey, you remember me?" And talk to her, and she starts talking to you. Yeah, I remember what you had on when I saw you. And yeah, she is gonna look you right in your face. She's gonna be like, "Really?" Be like, "Yeah." Even if you not what she wants, she knows that you somebody that pays attention. And women love to be paid attention to. It's just in their genes. That's just the way it is. They do all this stuff for attention. If you can show that it's working, I don't care if they got a man, they will return to you. Shoot, I don't know about all that, bro. I don't be rocking with these chicks like that no more, man. It's too much. It's too much, man. It's just too much. These girls out here are confused, man. They don't build them like they used to. They don't build these girls don't want to be sweet. They want to be hardcore. I don't want no hardcore, like, I don't want no militant chick up in my bedroom. You know, turn off the lights. Let's get closer. Yeah, I don't want no. Yeah, yeah, that's how you gotta hit them. Turn off the lights. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want no militant chicks, man. You don't want that. You want a chick who she knows she'll want. She's soft. She's sweet. You know what I'm saying? She's the other side of you. You the one that take care of the ruckus. She's the one that takes care of, all the other stuff in the crib. Like my neighbor. My neighbor has a really good relationship with his woman. You know what I'm saying? You can tell he rough around the edges. He bout his. He really bout his. And she quiet. She gave him two kids. She's just as sweet. You don't never hear her going crazy or nothing like that. She go to work every day. Just had a baby. She's holding it like I likes that couple. I'm like, y'all over there holding it down. That's the way it should be. They holding it down. The grandparents be coming over. That's the way it should be. You know what I'm saying? There's no every now and then, they get into their little whatever, but for the most part, it's they got a normal thing. My other neighbor, he had a woman like that too. They holding it down the way a relationship's supposed to be held down. Uh, but it's hard to find that. It's hard to find that. So as far as these ladies, man, I don't even go looking for these ladies, man. I be in the gym. I hit the swimming pool. You know what I'm saying? I hit the swimming pool. I hit the gym, and I keep it moving, man. That's how I live my life, man. When you guys get older like me, your back and your knees hurt all the time. You ain't got time to be chasing these goofy chicks, because they'll lead you into something you ain't supposed to be in. They want to watch you fight. They're like, out of here, I'm not fighting over you. Listen, some of you guys, you think with the wrong head. And you do that, you're going to get caught up. You're going to either be behind bars, 6 foot under, or you're going to have some type of emotional scar. You're going to be pissed because that chick is going to lead you astray just because you chasing the wrong thing. I don't care how pretty she is, how good the box is, how big the booty is. I done had all of that, and still it went south. I done had All of that. Bad chick, everybody wanted, been with her. Been with her. She rotten too. She doing rotten things. She playing you because she know that you love her everything. She rotten to the core. She playing you, and you. Smashing all of y'all. And you chick, you gotta watch her too. I'm just telling you guys, because I know a lot of you guys are way younger than me and y'all got y'all in situationships. Don't stay in those situationships. If it's bad, get out. Cause the judge ain't gonna have no love for you. I want y'all to know that. That judge is gonna look at that woman, then she's gonna look at you, and he and she is gonna side with that woman. She would have to do something really terrible for the judge to be like, all right, you're just terrible. Other than that, in today's society, where a woman is winning and do people all the time, go to another country. You will not be stuck on that one girl. You'll be like, good Lord. Like, good Lord, they're everywhere. Check into the benefits of slice and selenium. Eat plants. Yeah, man, eat plants. High in zinc. Keep that. Yeah, keep that potassium in check. Yeah, yeah, man. I've been on the that food, man. You gotta like I stopped eating like I was drinking soda a lot. I only drink one soda. I be fiending for it. Like that's my thing. You know what I'm saying? Canada Dry. Like Canada Dry is my. You know what I'm saying? But for me, so like I'm on a diet from that. I'm on a diet from trying to stay away from some sugars and stuff. I don't use natural sugar or the granulated sugar. I haven't used that in, so long. But nonetheless, I still drink sweet tea. You know what I'm saying? I still drink the sweet tea. But nonetheless, man, I don't put myself on a little diet. I'm trying to get more plants going on. You know what I'm saying? Because them plants is real. But what I'm gonna start doing is actually studying the plants now. Like I'm real about that now. Like you said, high in zinc and look at the plants that burn fat and stuff like that. Plants that heal. Like I'm gonna start getting a whole list and start getting these herbs in my system on a regular and help them fight off, whatever might be going on or, to get my energy levels, to at a sustainable. Like I'm not. Only thing about that, man, is I be hungry, man. Eating plants, all drinks, if it's soda, is ginger. Yeah, yeah, that's what I was drinking. I was drinking Canada Dry. Some aloe water. Okay, here you go. But only thing about eating plants a lot, man, is I still be hungry. I'll be hungry, bro. I'll be like, whoo, man. It like there are some people who got plant based diets. I can't just eat a plant based diet. I'll stay hungry. You know what I'm saying? Because I tried it. I cut out meat for 6 months. I was hungry like all the time. You need protein, Tone. Forget that vegan bologna. Yeah, you're right. I need protein. Uh, but I really have to watch what I eat for one because I can't afford to eat every day like my body wants me to. You got to feed that tank. I know. Like when I say I can't afford to eat every day like my body wants me to, I'm not lying. It That's an elitist plan to weaken the masses going vegan. I'm not really vegan. I just cut out meat. I cut out meat. I don't eat eggs. I mean, I eat meat now, but I don't eat eggs too much. Every now and then, if I go to, they spray heavy on the veggies. Oh, um, I, only time I eat eggs is if I grab the McMuffin from McDonald's. So that's it. So I pretty much don't eat eggs. I don't drink milk at all. At all. So drink a lot of orange juice and I drink a lot of water. But I don't drink milk at all. I might, get some soy milk or something like that, or there's all kind of or coconut milk. I might start drinking that. You know what I'm saying? Because I can. That's more natural than cow milk. Cow milk is to me is not natural, so I'm not really feeling that at all. But soy and cow milk. So I mean, cow milk I'm not drinking. But if you go Ventone, it's going to be one week. Tone, you need your own podcast, Brody. I thought about it. I thought about it. If people watch it, you know, what are they, a little 99 cent? You would support that? Okay, Vic. Yeah. I'm going to work on that because I'll be sitting here thinking, what else could I be doing? Oh, yeah, man. And you know what? A lot of times, man, I don't feel like I need to, or let me say it this way. The stuff I talk about, I don't really feel like I need to capitalize on it in a major way. Money was never my biggest thing. My whole family's like that. We don't really care about money. We 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 care about money to survive and get from A to B, but we not hoarders of money. We don't need a fancy car. We don't really need that. We need our basics, and we love to help out other people. Like we love doing that stuff. But I am gonna get a podcast. People are charlatan. Worry about your followers. Forget the brainwashed fools. Okay. Well, be it that you want me to do that, I will. Because I've been looking into podcasting. And one reason why I've been looking into it because ever since I graduated, I've been like, what can I do with my degree other than working for, some hospital or conglomerate? I still might do that a year or so down the line, but I want to create some type of sustainable income with my degree. Now that's different. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different thing. Do I want to make money off my degree? Work for East, right? No, I was actually thinking working on YouTube or like you said, podcasts using my degree for that. Now that's different. Now, do I want to make money off of that? Absolutely, because for one, I want to get my master's degree. So yeah, I've been thinking about how to profit off of my degree. Most definitely, I don't have any qualms about using my degree to profit. But off of this YouTube thing, I like for YouTube to pay for itself. Like the effort I put into YouTube, I like to get, the monetary means back from it. But I never looked at me being like the big YouTuber. I just think it's a ebb and flow. Like it's just gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Type of thing. People are gonna watch if you're talking about something solid. That's just the way I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? And people watch. Uh, and every now and then people donate, and I'm like, cool. You know what I'm saying? Thanks. That's a that's a pizza for me. People out there making good bread, talking about nothing, so you can do it at your leisure. Yeah, I'm not good at talking about nothing because there's so much going on. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I'm not good at just talking about like I don't even let that stuff into my system. Keeping up with our Kardashians, and they're not talking about anything. Every now and then they'll do something worth talking about. Like when Kim helped that one went to see the president about letting that woman free. I was like, all right, but I don't keep Desperate Housewives and all that other. I don't even watch TV. So I don't let none of that into my head. If I'm gonna be shallow or fictitious or something, I'll watch something like Star Wars. At least there's a science behind that. But all this just empty talk, I don't really do the empty talk, bro. I like to talk to people about some real issues. Not that I can help them fix it, but they don't have to be alone. Tony, you should talk about real life events and experience as a black man. Well, that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing, Vic. You know, yeah, because I go through it. I've been through a lot of things. Yeah, I keep it 100, man. I'm not a. I can't do fake. I can't. I can't do fake, man. I can't. I can't. It just. Nah, I'm gonna keep it 100. Absolutely. I don't care what we're talking about, the women or jobs and how people act on the. I can't do fake, Jake. Yeah, how people act on these jobs, what you guys are gonna run into, and on these jobs, racism, all that. I keep all of that 100 because you guys are gonna run into it. You're gonna run into it. It's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna be of your own nationality, and they're gonna hate on you. Somebody's gonna be from your block. Hell, they might even live in your house. They're gonna come against you. Brother against brother. There's gonna be a lot of that. So my job is, to tell you that God loves you, and so do I. Get yourself saved, love the Lord Jesus the Christ, and tell you how to, what happened to me. So when you run into it, you be like, yo, Tone told me about. And then you can apply some of that knowledge with other knowledge that you have. Because like, I'm not your teacher. I'm just a person who's older, who's been through some things. And then when you see it, you can be like, you can navigate a lot better because a lot of things that I went through, I didn't have somebody there to help me navigate through it. I just went through it. I didn't have a big homie. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have a big homie. Yeah, I ain't have a big homie or nothing like that. Apple of God's eye. There you go. And when you got a big homie, it helps because you got some, big brother, a big homie to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Somebody to refer back to. I didn't really have that. I ain't had that at all. Except when I was like 14. I had a big homie. He was like, I don't know. I think he was 20, and he used to be a big homie for all of us. All the guys my age, 14, 15. We used to, go over there and chat it up with him, and then, some cats knocked him off, and that was it. So I haven't really had, somebody like that. So that's kind of what I'm, kind of the position I'm putting myself into. And I get a lot of, younger people ask me questions. And I try to answer you know, with sincerity. Because if you're going to knock your head, and you're going to knock your head, it's good to have somebody. Because he was a dynamite dude, man, and he fought back against these gangsters. These gangsters jumped him, and they was going around jumping all the big dudes. They would come down into our hood. There'd be three of them. They were all brothers and sisters, and they'd have these big old Rottweiler dogs, and they'd come down in our hood. Yeah, yeah, they whacked him, and the younger people, we didn't have nothing to worry about because they didn't really. I came face to face with one of them. Said he's gonna hit me. I just stared at him. He didn't, so I just walked away. Uh, but they was carrying guns back when I was 14. So they was real gangsters. Uh, but they came from north down into our projects. They didn't live in our projects. They just wanted to terrorize our projects. And that's what they did. So all the bigger, even if, like, they even went after one dude named Charles, man. This dude was big, but he never said anything about anybody. He was nice. But he was super strong. And they jumped on him and he started throwing them around like rag dolls. Nah, very funny. Now, this is back in the 70s, 80s. I was born in 67, so 67, 77, back in like 81, 80, 81. So not that old, very funny. But so they was carrying guns back then, and they was running around jumping all the big dudes, just to do it. And because that's what you were notorious for, fighting. Who could fight? And so when they got to my friend Doug, you know, nah, they didn't do much talking. And you saw him. We'd see him walking down the avenue. We'd just be like, damn. We knew they was coming to jump somebody. You know what I'm saying? And they'd jump on them. And nah, they would jump on them and go on back up to their hood. Or they would catch them at a bar or something like that, hold a gun on them, and that's what they did. They caught my homeboy at a little bar, whatever, held a gun on him. Yeah, and beat him up. He's like, I fought back though, but they had a gun. They had guns and knives. And he said, I'm gonna catch them one on one. And I told him, I said, man, you should leave that alone. I said, because hey, it might not be worth it. He was like, nah, I'm gonna get him. And I could just hear it in his voice, like he was for real. And he found him one on one, and handled his business. But when they all found him again, they took care of him, took him out, took him out. So it's real. It's real in the field. Your boy's been through some stuff, and tell people, man. That's why I tell you guys. When y'all start talking about the stuff that you went through, I'm just like, listen to me good. If you don't want to end up 6 feet under or behind them bars, start avoiding some of that nonsense. And like, don't let people hype you up and make you think because you don't want the ruckus that you're weak. You know what I'm saying? Or you're afraid. Most of the time, yeah, most of the time, you are afraid, but you're not afraid of them. You're afraid of what you might have to do. You should be afraid. You should be very afraid. You should be afraid enough to avoid that type of confrontation. Because if you run into that if you head the other way, then you're going to have to man up. Yeah, you're going to have to man up. You're going to have to man up. And it's going to be, you might be in a mano a mano situation, or you might be in a situation where you're surrounded. You might be surrounded, and you might have to make a decision. Do I come out with it and take this person out of here, or do I let this go? Yeah, but you gotta understand, Mike Tyson used to rob people when he was younger. He's from Brownsville, and he didn't do it by himself. Mike came up hard, illiterate, fast. Mike ran with a crew. So, if Mike didn't meet Castellano or whatever his name, they called him Cost. If he didn't meet that coach, Mike would not be alive today. Mike could tell you that. That Italian dude saved Mike's life because Mike was running the wrong way. Yeah, Costamato. Yeah, he saved Mike's life because he Mike was running the wrong way. Mike Tyson knew what he was doing. He was angry. He was young. He was angry, and he was robbing people in Brownsville, in New York. You robbing people in New York, you know what's going to happen. Somebody gonna come see about you. Every stick up kid in NY, somebody done came to see about him. In one way or another, time is gonna slow you down. The law is going to catch up to you. Yeah, the law's going to catch up to you. Or hey, Nipsey's killer, Nipsey Hussle's killer did exactly what I said in the first video I made. I was like, he should turn himself in because he don't want the streets to deal with him. That's exactly what he did. And you know what he turned himself into? A mental hospital. Why did he turn himself into a mental hospital? Because he wants to claim insanity. That's what he's going to do. He had somebody drive him to a mental hospital. That's what he did. He's like, white people do this all the time. White people do stuff and claim insanity. I'm going to do it. He had him drop him off he was like, yeah, drop me off at this mental hospital. And went into the mental hospital and said, I'm so and so. Because he knew there was an APB out on him in more ways than one. The hood had an APB out on him too. But he was just like, oh, no, heck no. Plus, I'm sure his family was like, you better turn yourself in. They already went after his family. Heard a couple of his cousins and them got it. Yeah. I heard his family, a couple of his family members. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. They went after his family. And his family is going to, I'm sure his family said, go take care of business. Like, you better turn yourself in. You know, uh, and I know if it was my family and that happened, I would be mad as fire. I'd be like, you did what? Bro, don't come around me. Don't come over here. I'm not about to help you. My old neighborhood in Brooklyn is not the same, and it's up with cameras. So play your own. And it's lit up with cameras. Yeah, well, that's because Brooklyn's been taken over. Yeah, the family didn't want no smoke, but they gonna get smoked forever now. Eric Holder, no relation to the Eric Holder who was in the Obama administration. But that family is forever going to get smoke. Forever. They forever going to get smoke. It don't matter what they do. Eric Holder's family will always get smoke. Gentrification, yeah. He looked like Rajon Rondo. Yeah. Yeah, his family will always get smoked. Because you killed, you, look, this wasn't a regular dude who he knocked off. You didn't knock off some goofy dude just out there gangbanging. You knocked off somebody who was world renowned. The dude was an African, for one. He's not American. You know what I'm saying? He's not American. He's Eritrean. You knocked off an international dude. Yeah, you killed somebody who the hood. He was actually look. This dude had his own record label. Yeah, He had his own record label, and he was signing Bloods to his record label. He was signing Bloods to a Crip record label. Just think about that. Just drink that in. Did you you can't even, you know how much history that is there? How much blood has been spilled? And this dude had his own label and was like, I'm gonna he had just signed a Blood to a Crip label. Nah. Like that's on some street politic. That's on a street political level. That's running for president. You you a hood president because every hood saw that. I don't think Eric Holder acted alone. Just I don't care what nobody. And this dude was meeting up with the chief of police to stop the violence. Nah, man, you can't tell me Eric Holder just came out in jealousy. I don't care what nobody say. That dude did not. He did not act alone. He was an informant for the cops. He was a known snitch. Nah, he was a known snitch. I'm and look, I don't care what nobody say. People are like, stop with the conspiracy theories. You cannot tell me that Eric Holder knocked off Nipsey just on some jealousy stuff. And then walk into walk into a hospital, a freaking a insane hospital and say, "Hey, my name is Eric Holder. The police are looking for me." Whoop, whoop, and they peacefully roll up, frisk him down, put him in the back of the car with no problem. Nope. You can't tell me Nipsey wasn't a marked man by the powers that be. I look, he was doing too much good. I wouldn't doubt it. Nipsey was doing too much good. Way too much good. Way too much good. He was doing way too much good. To me, Eric Holder did not just come out and kill this man over jealousy. I'm not having that. I'm not having that. He did not just decide to go and kill Nipsey over jealousy. I'm not having that. I'm not having that. I'm not having that. Uh-uh. Wife and I were in LA a month ago, and I got in the Jordans down projects when I tried to get my bro in law to go that side. He said, hell no, that area's hot. And he was right. He was right. A couple of black dudes went to jail after being interviewed by DJ Vlad. Well, here's the thing about DJ Vlad, or just, it's not so much DJ Vlad, it's the internet. If you go on there and you say something out your mouth that you know doggone well is going to go out all over the internet, then yeah. Look, some people deserve to go to jail. Huh. Some people deserve to go to jail. I don't even watch DJ Vlad. I seen one interview he did with Tommy Sotomayor and, a couple other people, but I don't watch him. He's he just yeah. He they're not doing nothing. They're not doing nothing groundbreaking. You know what they're doing? Because I watched. You know what they're doing. Here's what I saw with DJ Vlad, because somebody actually called him out on it. They're like, DJ Vlad doesn't even pay you guys for the interview, and they was like, why am I doing an interview with DJ Vlad and he's not paying me? Why? You're not paying me, and he's making all the money off of the YouTube hits, off of your personality. I'd be like, pay me, or split the hits with me. I'll do it. You split the hits with me, I'll do it. That's just that. You split the income with me, I'll do it. The money I want half of what you make. And that's it. So when those YouTube hit comes in and it's, 400,000, I want 20,000 because I know what it equals to. I want my 20 G's. Yeah, I want my 20 G's. You just made 400,000. You know what I'm saying? Or to get 4 million. 4 million gets you 20 G's or something like that. I don't know what the algorithm is. I know what mine is. It's different for each person. But that's why I don't rock with DJ Vlad, because they not honest. It's just some old gangster stuff right there. That's some old 360, fake deal right there. Like, you're not getting no part of those proceeds. You just getting no, you're getting exposure. That's backwards. Look, if he was doing interviews for a person like me, nobody knows me, and then he made me blow up. That's different. That's exposure. But the people who he's interviewing already have exposure. They're already big. So what do I need you for exactly? Vlad TV, the woman getaway driver. That getaway driver was gonna get her face blown off. Amalek ain't gonna give you nothing to. I know it. Look, that female driver said she didn't have nothing to do with, or she didn't know what had happened. Was unclear. She got what, indicted for accessory. And she could be right. I mean, we don't know if she knew until the FBI start looking at the phone calls. See, that they got your phone number, and when they start looking at the text messages and the phone numbers, and start linking things up, and see exactly where you were before and after, like what exactly happened after. Like, did you know he did this when he got in the car and you still drove him away? Because if you did, that's accessory. Look, you may not have known what they were gonna do or what he was gonna do. Right. Yeah, it don't add up. I'm telling you, he wasn't working by himself. It don't add up. The whole thing don't add up. You just got mad at dude. Five to the body, one to the head. That's extreme. Like, nah. And you knew him? Nah. Yeah. But it just don't add up. It just seemed really extreme to me. I'm telling you, he was marked. Oh, okay. Amalek, huh? He was marked. They marked him. They marked that dude. They marked that dude. They did it on purpose. They marked him for real. I don't care what. Tell me that the powers that be wasn't looking at this dude. No, I'm not having it. You can't tell me that the powers that be wasn't looking at this dude, man. They was looking at him. He was talking to the police. What do you think they would rather have? A unified Watts, a unified. See what I'm hoping those brothers do. I know they're not gonna do. You can already tell by the candlelight visual they had. They started some stuff with the visual. What I'm hoping that they do is they all be like, yo, we're done. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that they all just like, we're done. We not, we don't care about colors. We don't care about the history. We're finished. Let's cut the bull out because this dude was trying to get us up out of here. What I'm hoping is they start moving as one army, one, and start really looking into how the whole Bloods and Crips thing. Crips and Bloods, they were actually community activists. They were leaders in the communities. They didn't start off hating each other. Yeah, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw it too, and they arrested both of them. They arrested that woman because she went and busted the glass to old boy's car after he did that to her. And then they tried to give him some kind of misdemeanor. See that right there? That'll start getting people beat up. That will get people beat up real quick. He beat that woman like that. That will get people beat up real fast. Then that other dude, the little young boy who knocked on the wrong door, the owner came out and blew him away. Killed that young boy. Just one door to the other side. He was like, I just knocked on the wrong door. Dude came out with the shotty and just blew him away in front of everybody, broad daylight. We've seen that before because a woman, she was lost. She was like 21, knocked on the wrong door. Dude didn't even open the door. He shot her through the door, killed her through the door. She was just like, she needed help. She was in the wrong area and she knocked on the door. Ended her life. See, I'm hoping that those brothers don't retaliate. Yeah. Who spit on an old black man in a wheelchair told. I didn't even see that. See, none of that happened around me. None of that crazy, none of that. The one dude kicking the old lady on the train. Tony ain't having none of that. They gonna see 280 pounds pick somebody by their neck. I done did it before. Straight up by their neck. White dude called me the N word. I picked him up by his neck. Yeah. Let me see you spit on some old black man. She would have caught it bad. I'd have caught a charge. Because I would have snatched her by her hair so quick. She would have saw the ground. She would have saw the asphalt so fast. I'm not having none of that. Don't do no racist stuff. Don't do no. I'm not doing none of. Don't do none of that. We gonna have a problem. I'm not trying to hear it from these young people, these young kids out here. I'm not trying to hear it from racist people out here. I'm not trying to hear none of. I'm warning all of them. Don't nut up and think that you about to do some racist stuff over here. Because if I see it coming, I'm not having no mercy for you. Don't do it. Don't do it over here. Don't do it over here. Because it's gonna be a bad deal. It's gonna be a bad deal. Right. I'm not having none of that, man. I'm not having none of that. I don't believe in the no snitching for hood cats. I'm snitching. I don't believe in that. You come over here and do some crazy stuff, I'm snitching. For the police, I'm recording. For you white women, acting a fool, get on up out the way. Man, don't. I'm gonna stand my ground. Tell the point blank, yo, get out my face. Get out my face. I'm not having none of that. Don't touch. Get out my face. I'm done. I'm past the level of trying to reason with stupidity when people just want to be ignorant. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, away with you. Away. You know what I'm saying? Got my blood hot tone. Poor old man defenseless. Nasty. Man, if I would have saw that, it would have been lights out. She might have got the Steve Cold Austin or what? How do you say his name? Oh, it would have been lights out. It would have been a bad deal for her. It would have been a bad deal. She'd have got knocked down, that's for sure. She'd have got hit like a football player. And poof! Nah, you ain't gonna spit on not my, not my people. And this man can't defend himself. Her feet would have been raised up off the ground so quick. Her feet would have been dangling in the air. Either that or she would have been seeing concrete and I would have just had to, face whatever's coming, you know? Because you're not going to spit on him. Nah. I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you get to your sanity. Spitting is just ridiculous, especially when somebody can't defend themselves. Yeah, but that pride is gonna get you. That pride is gonna get your face, rearranged. That's what pride does. It comes before the fall. That's why you can't be walking around like you Billy Badass. Somebody gonna come see you. It always happens. Always. Yeah, he was, and they arrested him for it. Yeah, yeah. They arrested that dude for kicking. I mean, he was kicking the old lady. Like, come on, bro. I mean, sometimes you just got to get in between people. You can. I mean, sometimes can't. You can't exactly attack people, but sometimes you can just put yourself in between them. Like, nah, bro. But the thing about it is, if you do, you better be armed. This is why nobody jumped in it because you don't know who got a gun and who don't. If you're gonna, this is why that one dude was able to hit that woman. Right. See, this is why that one dude was able to hit that woman, and he had no fear. He's like, I'm white, I got a gun. You know, I'm still hoping somebody beats that dude up real good. And just catches a charge. I'll start a GoFundMe for him. I'll start a GoFundMe for that. Oh, you beat that white dude up who hit that woman? All right, well. All right, somebody started a GoFundMe. Here's money. They gave Darren Wilson a GoFundMe, 250,000. He didn't deserve it. He killed Michael Brown. I mean, if some dude beat that dude up, I'd be, they live in Texas. That dude, he needs to get beat up. He needs to get a straight one-on-one fight with a real king and just, like, what's cracking? What would be equal if somebody found his woman? Some woman in his family and just jacked her ass up. But that's not what I want. I want somebody to show how much of a pussy he is and take it to him. You know, leave the family out of it. Like, let's go, bro. Who? They be who? But that dude is free right now. He's not in jail. The dude who hit that woman, he's free. His charge is more now, but he's free. Like, get him. Yeah, somebody needs to get him. But they know he carried. So they going to have to run up on him the right way. They going to have to catch him at the supermarket. They going to have to catch him at the supermarket or something and just, before he can, go for his, and, make sure they disarm him, kick the gun away, make sure he can't get to it, and just beat him up, and then run off. Yeah. Beat him up in front of cameras and everything. Beat him up good. One person. Let him get on his feet. Let's go. He gonna go for his gun because he a punk. And, get him in a rear naked choke. And, pretty much knock him out. And let him lay there and be like, don't ever touch him. Yeah. Because you know what he gonna do. You catch him, right? Boom. He gonna go for his. You grab him. He hits the floor. Gun goes flying. He can't get to his weapon. He not gonna fight with you. He gonna go for his gun. He gonna be trying to figure out where his weapon is. Because he know he can't fight. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna try to get up, roll over, try to go for his gun. Now you got his back. Rear naked choke. Legs around his waist. He's knocked out. Now you make sure everybody see this the dude who beats up black women, and now he's defenseless. And you run up out of there. That's it. You run up out of there. And when he wakes up, all the world's gonna see he got his ass whooped. We're done. This case is now closed. And if one of his homies nuts up and does some old crazy stuff, we're going to find you too. That's what I hope happens. But I don't live in Texas, and I'm not related. I'm just saying what I hope. What would be nice is to see that man laid out in the middle of Kroger's or Walmart or something like that, just laid out. That would be nice. But a person can dream. That would be nice. But this this making America great again is bad. It's not making America great. It's making America hate, and people think that it's really okay to abuse black people now. Telling us all on the advice show where some old Peckerwood called a Jake the N word. Then he hit him so hard he died. Wow. But you gotta be careful about who you call what because, I had a white dude call me the N word, and his woman was there, you know. He called me the N word and I picked him up by his neck. I lift his whole body in the air. His woman's trying to hold me down. His sister's trying to hold me down. The manager's trying to hold my arms down, and he's busy going up, and they're trying to hold me down. See, they didn't know, that Tone likes to go to the gym. Because I've been working for that company for years, and they've never once seen me angry. They never once seen me raise my voice. I've never gotten into a fight. None of that. I'm always, let's go to work. That's my whole mentality. It's all I cared about. Let's go to work. I don't care about none of that stupidity. Then when he called me that, I just couldn't understand what was the logic. I didn't understand who he was talking to. And I wanted to get an understanding of, why he would say that. And he thought it was cool. I'm about that life, Nick. I was just like, really? Who are you talking to? Next thing you know, he was off the ground. And when the job heard about it, they was like, listen, we don't have no problem with you. And they fired him and his woman. They said, we ain't got no problem with you. They said, they pretty much, and we ain't got no problem with you. Managers start speaking to me different. People went to work with me. People looked at me different when they rode with me to work because they never seen me like that. I don't get off on the rah rah. Why do you call me it? Because the next time you hear that word, give him the definition of peg. Oh, for troglodyte. Well, he called me that word because his girl, this little thing, she's not even 5 feet. Uh, she was okay. We were all going to work. We were working for Honda through a temporary company and through a labor ready company. I was the driver. And my whole regimen is once we get all the people in the car, I use about 6 or 7 people, they pay me to drive them to work and back. Like that's part of my job. So we go to the store, I collect all the money, I, get gas, we get our snacks because it's an hour away. And while we were in there getting our snacks, like the management knows us and everything, we all wear white. They know who we work for. And they're used to seeing us. They welcome us because they know we bring them plenty of money. And he came in there trying to beef with his girl. Well, she's now my responsibility because I'm taking her to work. So he's beefing with her and he's making a scene, and I just got tired of it. And I just, I walked up to him and I said, "Yo, bro, we got to go to work." Like he was like, "She won't talk to me." I said, "That don't matter. We got to go to work." Like, you know. And then his sister, he called his sister up there to beat her up, is what he did. And when his sister walked into the convenience store, he saw her and he was like, "I'm about that life," and they hit and said the N word, and that was it. I was like, "What you say?" And he tried to walk away, but you ever see those films where they say, "And at this point, he knew he effed up." Well, at that point, he knew because he tried to walk away from it, but try to be tough. But I'm like, you maybe 175, maybe 180. You're out of you're out of your element right now. And but I was so angry, I just picked him up by his neck, literally, just hoisted him up in the air. And everybody was on me trying to get me to, put him down, and he just was. I didn't go to work that day. I missed a couple days of work, and then I went and got my car fixed, because it was having some issues. And then management was like, "Well, you can go back to work now," and they fired those two, and that was that. And went right back to being my happy, jovial self. And management never said anything crazy to me. Nobody ever said anything crazy to me. You know, everybody respected me, and I respect because I respect everyone. But now they, know that that's a trigger point for me, and I never saw those people again. I don't even work for them no more. Yeah, he said he was about that life. And it was just unnecessary. And I don't think he expected that to happen. But, you know, you run your mouth like that, you say the wrong things to somebody, you're going to pay for it because not everybody is cool with you. Not everybody's trying to hear you talk like that. Some white boy, not everybody's trying to hear you run your mouth off like that, lose your teeth like that. Shut up. You know, don't nobody want to hear that. Speak with some civility. He could have spoke with some civility and it would have been over. Yeah, he could have spoke with some civility and it would have been a different deal. But that's not what he chose to do. He chose to be ignorant. Then he saw his sister. He wanted to still act like he was tough. And they found out real quick that he wasn't tough. And I lost money on that. I wasn't happy about losing that money. I probably lost, I think I probably lost maybe $100 or so. Nah, I lost more than that. I think I lost 2 days' work. So, yeah, because I had to wait till management came back. So I probably lost about $200 off of that incident, you know. But it was cool because, I got that money right back. Once I went right back to work, it was on again. So I got that money right back and I was able to get my truck fixed. It was having some problems, so it was a good thing because running way out there and back, you don't want to be on the highway and have issues. And once I got it home, I was like, well, this is a good thing because the radiator wasn't acting right. And we could have got out there and got stuck, and that's a whole bigger problem. So last it I knew with that, about that life. Yeah, that about that life don't work for me. You about that life and you over here, then something's gonna change. I'm either gonna get out your way, you gonna get out my way. You not gonna be here about that life, and because I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm out. Like, don't bother me, because I'm not about that life. I'm about my life. you know, I know some dudes in the hood, man. You don't mess with them. You don't mess with them. You don't go around them. You respect them because they're about that life. And if you're not, you don't go around them because they'll smack you and say, "Go get your pistol." They'll be like, "Go get your gun. We'll be here when you get back." So you either about that life now or you not, because they will smack you in front of your kids and everything and be like, "Get your gun." What you gonna do? You either gonna go get your gun, or you gonna take your girl and your kids and bounce and take that L. What you gonna do? Most people are gonna take the L. Because when somebody smacks you and tells you to go and get your gun, you already know what it is. It's life and death. I'm going to take your life today, or you're going to take my life today. Which one is it going to be? And if you're not prepared to be about that, then take the L. And if your girl's smart, she won't be like, "Damn, he just slapped you." She'll be like, "Come on, let's go. You'll be all right. I'm still with you. We good." If she's smart, she'll roll out with you. If she's stupid, she'll, say some old crazy stuff to you to make you lose it. Yeah. If your girl is stupid, she'll be like, "How you just gonna let that man hit you like that?" That's when you leave her right where she stands. You don't even say nothing to her other than one word, "good," or just bye. Just bye. Don't argue with her. Don't nothing. Don't even get in the car with her. Bye. Call your people, have them come pick you up, and then eventually go and get your stuff. And you see your kids, go through the laws. You see your kids and all that. Don't ever associate with her again. Just leave her right where she stands, because she was saying that you should risk your life for your pride, and you should either kill that man and go to jail for the rest of your life, or you should die right now over something that ain't even worth it. No. If that man hit your kids, totally different. Totally different. He hits your kids, you have no choice. You have no choice. Something's got to give. Something's got to break. The barrel's going to break right here and now. And no man in their right mind will be like, "You was wrong." Every person will be like, "You was absolutely right. Die for yours. Go to jail for yours. You have more support behind them damn bars because of what you did for your children." Because every man is like, "You did exactly what you should have done." That's different. But for something that ain't that deep, nah, you're not about that life. This is not that situation. That's what I'm saying. When people say they were about that, like, that dude was not about that life. Because if he was about that life, he would have drew on me. But I knew he wasn't about that life. I knew he was just capping, trying to act like he was tough, and he wasn't. That dude got 2 kids by that woman. All he had to do was shut up. He shouldn't have even came in there with the ruckus. But he thought she was defenseless because she's, a little thing. So he been pushing her around because she a little girl. She a grown woman, but she. So he been pushing her around. But when he saw me, he was just like, oh. And I just told him simply, yo, we got to go to work. Oh, man, she won't talk to me. I was like, you just handle that when she gets back. But for right now, I'm taking her to work. And he came out of his mouth the wrong way. He got choked up. He still remember that. That happened like 6, 7 years ago. Got choked up. All right, well. Oh, Tone, there's a video. Where's the video? Video of a small 8-year-old who called an old black dude the N word repeatedly like 10 times. Bro said how ingrained the hate toward us is, right? Yeah. There are some people who, I'm going to tell you something. There are some white people who will never like black people. They won't like anybody. But you have to understand, there are people who love hate. If all the black people went back to Africa and there was no black people over here, the white people who hate black people would still hate black people. They would hate us. They would hate the continent that we live on. And they would try. Yeah, it's really sad. You know what they'd do? They would make plans on showing, like they would try to come over to that country and expound their hate. And be like, wait, there's no black people in your country. You came all the way over here just to call us the N-word. Like people would really do that. They would get on the plane, be like, where you going, Africa? What you gonna do? Go call some black people the N-word? I miss it. I miss calling them the N-word. Man, that's where I'm going. They would get on the plane, sit there for 6 hours, do, get off the plane, N-word. Just a vacation, an N-word. Just calling people, that they would really do that. Then get back on the plane and just to satiate their hate. They would really do that. Yeah, they would really do that. Going back to Africa will not fix the hate that these people have. It wouldn't. If we lived on another planet, they would not be happy. They would probably try to bomb the planet. They would blame something on us. If all black people went to Africa and Africa became a superpower, you better believe right now today they would come over there and try to destroy Africa. They would make up all kind of lies like they already do now. They would make up all kind of lies and invade Africa. And if Africa fought back, they would publicize how many soldiers died during the invasion and then make a campaign for war again and make a campaign for a nuclear strike. They would find all the reasoning and you know what? They would find very little reasoning Yeah, they're doing that now. They're doing that now. They would make reasonings for a nuclear strike. They'd be like, let's blow it up. Let's see what happens. What are we going to say our reasoning is? Let's see what's tomorrow. Tuesday? Shoot, it was Tuesday. It was Tuesday, so we decided to, bomb Africa. It was Tuesday. Let's see what happens. They really would do that. They've already done it. They've done it to Hiroshima and Nagasaki. They didn't have to do that. They didn't have to drop bombs on them. But they wanted to see what would happen. It was a test. And look at us now. We owe China everything. Look at us now. In debt up to our. I mean, it's our economy is so fragile. It's so fragile. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here. I heard a statistic say if 12% of the Latinos stop working, our economy could fall because they're the backbone of America. But yet, they're busy talking about how much they hate Latinos. But they don't want to do their jobs. Well, that's just stupidity. That's just plain old stupid. And when they say they eat all the chicken, to that white girl, I would say there are 245 million white people on this continent alone. Who's eating all the chicken? How is it possible that black people are eating all the chicken? And why are you sympathetic towards chickens? You guys are the one who's eating all of everything. So let's get that straight. There's not even 40 million black people here in America. Not even 40 million. So we're not eating all the chicken. But that's how you gotta come at stupidity with facts that they can look up and be like, okay, that's a fact. You know, we're outnumbered 4 or 5 to 1. It's a fact. So it's a fact. There's more black people incarcerated than there is any other, nationality. It's a fact. You know, you can look it up in Library Book of Congress and CDC and World Health Organization and look up facts. That's how you beat ignorance. When people say just the ignorance thing, you know you just hit them with the facts. These are the facts. You know, I don't hate Hispanic people. I don't even dislike them. I just don't pay them any mind. I don't feel one way towards them or another. I got one who's my neighbor. He sees me, I speak to him, he speaks to me. That's it. We don't have any dealings. They don't invite me out to dinner. I don't invite them out to dinner. But one thing I will, what I do do for them though, whenever they have packages out there, sometimes I bring the packages in my house, and then and I'll leave a note on their door and say, "I have your package." If it's a big expensive package, I'll do that. Other than that, if it's a small one, I'll slide it into their door. But if it's a big package, you know, and I know they're not home, I'll take it and then give it to them. I'll leave them a note, and then they'll either call me or knock on my door, and then I'll give them their package, and they'll say thank you. So I don't have beef with all these nationalities. I don't have beef with white people. I got beef with white people who got beef with me. I don't have beef with the police. I got beef with the police who are doing wrong and not being held accountable. But I don't go around these people. Yeah, I don't go around them. I don't go around the police. I don't have a love affair with. I don't. I'm not interested in being around them. I just don't feel one way or another about them because of the corruption of the police force. So I don't look at them and be like, yeah, I want to be around them. I'm just like, nah. If I call you, you need to do your job and then go on about your way. But you can't even do that anymore because you call the police and they're going to take you to jail and you're the one who called. Yeah. I like them as far as their industrial. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I like their industrial. I like the way they come up. I mean, they've taken over my neighborhood. There's more black people leaving and more Hispanic. I mean, if you do something to one of them out here, you can forget it. They do stuff like their family values. I've never seen nothing like it. I've never seen nothing like it. Like they have a big old jamboree out here where they'll blow up the big thing for their kids in the summer, and there'll be like 50 families out there, just and they'll playing their music and have you can't mess with not one of them out there. You'll just they're smaller than you, but they outnumber you easily, easily. 10 to 1, easily. There's so many of them in this neighborhood. You're not gonna mess with none of them, and them not gonna come see about you. You'll have a problem. You'll have a problem. But you know what? They don't mess with us. They do not come around messing with us. They don't. Yeah, we're the same people. The 12 tribes. I think they're the Issachar. I don't know which one they are. One of the tribes, I think it's Issachar, but they don't mess with me. Now, one of them said we don't like black people, but I'm cool with that. It's like we don't want you to come into our store. We don't like black people. Didn't hurt my feelings because there's probably somebody who has a black store, a black owner, and don't like them. It is what it is. But we ain't going to war over that. Yeah, it's true. They were once dark skinned people. Yeah, the Issachar. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's the Issachar. But they, like I said, I don't got issue with like I don't look at them and go, yeah, I don't like none of you who's I care less. As long as they don't come at me with, oh, what's happening, fool? Then it's like you got a whole set of problems. Because one, they're not gonna come alone. They don't run alone. They run in packs. You know what I'm saying? A lot of black men, especially men, they run alone. Older men, by themselves a lot. It's just how we are. That's the way our social network is. A lot of black men, you don't see a lot of them around. Older dude, the younger people, yeah, but the older, they do their own thing. I got friends I hardly ever talk to. But when I see them, it's like, what up, homie? I ain't seen you in years. Everything's cool, man. Yeah. But do we call each other? Nah, not gonna call you. About what? The game, and not really. You know what I'm saying? That's how black men are. But Hispanic men, packs. You see one, you better believe there's going to be 5 or 6 around somewhere. They run in packs. It's just that. You don't hardly see them alone. They deep. And they out here getting money. Black people out here struggling. They out here getting money. They doing stuff and they getting money. They doing these jobs that black people don't want to do. I don't want to do them. But that don't mean that we can't support each other. We just don't want to support each other. Good luck with that. We like to dominate each other. Been that way before we got here. Yeah. Book of Chronicles. Huh. All right, I'm going to have to read up on that. We've been that way since we've been here. Before we got here. Black people sold black people into slavery. Even before that, the Egyptians were black. They enslaved us. Okay. The Aztec calendar. Yeah. Yeah. Aztec, Hopis, Incas, Mayans, Peruvians. Yeah. Trying to tell you. Black people this way. Long before we was here in America. Been like this. When we were in Jerusalem, Jerusalem was divided. And they warred against each other. And then they were conquered by the Romans. Even before that, when we were in Mesopotamia, you read the book of Deuteronomy, we warred against each other. Look at Cain and Abel. Yeah, they were dark people. With dark people. I'm hungry. I want to eat a pizza so bad. You know what kind of pizza I want? I want a big old. I want to go down and get a big. I don't want to order it because I don't trust ordering food anymore. People be eating your food, sipping your soda, and then handing it to you. I know exactly what I want too. I want a big old stuffed crust pizza. That's what I want. Wish I could order me one of them Chicago styles. You cannot say avocado without the natural language. Okay. That's what I want. Might have to. I don't want to spend that $16. Shoot, that's a couple packs of that's a couple boxes of oatmeal. Shoot, get the big box of oatmeal. Shoot, that's 2 boxes, 2 things of orange juice. $16, man. I'll feed you good. But I want one. Wait. Shoot. Yeah, the Issachar people. They would, I think the number was 83 pronounced. Nah, nah, wow. Huh. I think there was, what is it, like 83 or 86 million of them were slaughtered. Do you know why they were slaughtered? For their gold. Also, if you ever watched the show Dungeons and Dragons with kids, the kids went into a time portal, and you ever see the dragon with the six heads? It's a cartoon that came out in the 80s. The dragon's name is Tiamat. The dragon's name is Tiamat, right? So, oh, somebody's asking me a question. What do you think about all these females half baked selling pictures and videos on Instagram? I think, you know, these women, these women who sell yeah, but I'm hungry, so I'm like, do I want to order a pizza, or do I want to go downstairs and get a do I want to go downstairs and get and cook dinner and talk to y'all? Trying to figure out what I want to do. Um, I don't even know if I have anything ready. I might have to cook it. That pizza's so bad I can taste it though. All right. Yeah, I better cook. All right, I'm gonna bring you guys with me. I'm gonna bring you guys with me. I don't want to spend my money. All right, so the question is, these women and their tomfoolery. What do I think about these women out here in these streets, these YouTube streets, these Instagram streets, out here showing the box? They showing everything they can. They're trying to one up. They doing these exercises to make your butts bigger. I mean, the gym that I go to is full of these women, and it's all about the butt. Problem is, it's superficial as heck. And the superficial, I was going to get a pizza in a big old thing of Canada Dry, but shoot, that'll make me happy. But I'm gonna go ahead and cook because that's a smarter decision. That's a smarter decision than choice I was gonna make. Gonna come on? Okay, it's like come on. But what do I think about it? I think it's ridiculous. I think a woman who has all that body going on doesn't need to. She don't need to do what she's doing. But they're going where the money is. I want some fish. Got some green meat. Oh, I just don't want this food. It's healthy and oh, this is so healthy. It's healthy, but I don't want it. I need to quit then. Yeah, these women are so out there because of the money. Because everybody is an entrepreneur. See, that's what the internet did. This is why you have all these jobs out here, and people are looking. They're like, we can't get enough people to come in here to work, and when they do, they can't get people to stay. These people don't want to stay at their jobs. Why? Because of the internet. You get people who are quitting their jobs. They're doing tutorials on YouTube on how to do their hair, and these women are and these women are all watching each other and learning how to do each other's hair, and that money is just all cyclical. One woman's watching another woman, watching another woman, watching another woman do a haul, learn how to dress, learn how to put her lipstick on, all these fashion trends, and somebody looks like the Kardashian is like, this is what she uses, and that one. I mean, one chick, she was like, why am I going to work? I just made $2,000 this month. She's like, I don't make that my regular job. I'm done. These women are working out. It's the money. They don't really care about keeping a man. Went and contributed strip club and my neighbor's daughter told, you know what she told her mom? She told her mom she wanted to be a stripper. 16 years old. It's like, mom, I want to be a stripper. And her mom was like, okay, if that's what you want to be. What? Went to an air conditioning. Air, in the breast where it's cold, bro. But that's the world that we live in. It's the money, bro. Yeah. Oh man. Hey, look. People are making money on Instagram. Look, the people who make the most money are females on Instagram. There's only one dude who's making money that can match these females, and you know what he's doing? He's dressing like a female. Catch me outside. These women are making money. They don't care about no man. Yeah, yeah. Saw her on World Star. That's what I'm saying. That it's changed. The game has changed. People want to hear females talk crazy. They want to see females whip it out and be totally unfeminine, acting a fool. That's what they want. These women are getting attention by talking about, you know, doing the things that you shouldn't even be talking about. But we're watching it. I'm gonna watch it. Ooh, she's talking about the first time she had sex. Sex. Listen, sex has always been a major economical value. Always has been. The women are always going to be valued and devalued. They're gonna get, and there's always, and there's more women than there are men. There's more women. There's more women than there are men, and these women are all in it for themselves. And the sisters are built. The black women are using The very thing that God gave them to make that cash. And they're butt naked. They're on there with no clothes on. Just doing a little hand covering up the nipple thing and cross the legs so you can't see the fur burger. They have no shame. They're like, nah, we going you gonna see this, gonna see all this booty today, and you gonna keep looking, and my followers are gonna go up, and as long as my followers go up, I'm good. I can care less about moral high ground. Shoot, you still got ladies in the streets. They just ain't making money like that. But you know what? They making money. They're not making money on Instagram like that. They're making money other ways. Oh no, I don't respect none of them. I don't respect none of them Instagram ass out girls, booty hole out. I don't respect none of them. And they be like, why do y'all be talking to us? Because this is what you want. We're not going to sit up here and be all respectful and you showing the goods to everybody. Like, who said that? Nah, we thinking about what we want to do. We not sitting up here thinking you some virtuous woman. We sitting up here thinking what we want to do. This is what you want from us. If you didn't, you would have all your clothes on. You want us to think reckless. You want us to think about having sex. That's why we not coming back to sit here and talk about God with you. We coming back because you showing us what we want. Yeah. Like Azalea tried that old stupid stuff. Like, you make songs talking about sex all the time and looking back at it. What do you think? None of us think of you as some moral high ground. I don't. She the one of the finest women I ever saw in my life, though. If I met her, I wouldn't be like, "Oh, I just have the most utmost respect for you." Like, I'll be like, "You make me wish I was 30 again, and had, was a baller because I would do." You make me wish that I was a rich young baller. That's what Iggy Azalea makes me wish. Because I would spin that cheese to shoot, she fine. I don't know how to love today's women. I had a hard time loving the women of my time. They didn't want it. The more I didn't like them, the more they came back. The more I don't like them, the more they liked me. The minute, listen, I done had a couple girls. The minute I told this one girl that I loved her, that was it. Yeah. I was like, I love you. She was like, wait, what? She's like, hold on. Like, I was like, let's have a family. Let's. That was the beginning of the end right there. She ain't want no family with me. I want a pizza so bad, but I'm gonna eat. Let's see what else I got here. I'm hungry like right now. She she's like, nah. She wasn't trying to have no family. Family. You got some turkey legs. I'll take too long to cook. I'll be hungry even after I eat this. I'll be hungry again. Like, I'm gonna eat it though. She was like, wait, what? You want a what? Family. No, we not doing that, big bro. Yeah. They'll come around if you want to slap them up and exploit them and talk crazy to them. what I'm saying? And kick them out. Yeah. Soon as you wanna do whatever to them and kick them out, I wanna be with you. As soon as you say I love you, that's it. Good. Good. Yeah, you right. But if you act like you don't want these chicks, they want you. But the minute you want to act right, you know what I'm saying? You act like you want to go upside their head, they like, yeah, go upside my head. Please go upside my head. They'll beg you for it. I'm going to go upside your damn head. Please. Please go. Please knock me around. Please put me in the hospital. You think I'm playing? They do that. I'm crying to my mother. I want that. I'm not calling the cops either. Please. And they don't. And they'll be begging for you not to leave them. Please don't leave me. You can beat me up. It's fine. I understand that. Beat me up. Beat me up, please. I'm not going to call the cops on you. I'm telling you, they really like that. They want you to beat them up. That's how they are. You don't beat them up, and they just going to run you right over. They want to make you mad. You don't get mad, they be like, shoot, you don't get mad. You know what I'm saying? They be like, smack me. Let's argue. Let's fight. You be like, nah. I don't want to do all that. But if you don't, they're going to go somewhere else. If you don't, they're going somewhere else, and somebody else going to do exactly what they're asking for. Treat them like a piece of crap. Smack them all upside the head. Yeah. Shoot, they might even stay with you, but they got a dude now. They got a dude now who just, he just, woo! The things he's doing to her is not even lawful. It's not even lawful what this dude is doing. It's almost criminal. It's criminal what this guy's doing to this girl. And she's over there at least once a week, begging it for it. But she got you being sweet to her. But she got old dude who just, there's no love in his heart at all. And the less he loves her, the more she comes around. That ain't gonna go nowhere. You always gonna have that. Good girls love bad guys. The sweet and kind girl, you know, she might not even do nothing with a bad dude, but you know what? She always gonna look at him like, cause she want that energy in between her legs. Like, nah, my man don't do none of that, but dang, I wish he did. You know, I told this one dude, I said, listen, you want your girl to respect you and love you, that's cool. I told a young dude, I said, when you go home, bang, bang. Somebody bringing things. I said, listen, when you go home, you see your girl. I said, we're just sitting on the couch. I told him, I said, you're sitting on that couch watching TV. Just go ahead and throw your tongue down the throat. Ugh. I said, kiss her real deep. Just get her. And then turn around like nothing happened. I said, and then just turn your head like nothing happened. Like, just don't say nothing to her. Just keep watching TV. She gonna be looking at you like, wait, what? What? She gonna be like, what just happened? What? And I said, and when you make love to her, pull her damn hair, pound her out, and when you're finished, just roll over and go to sleep and see what happens. Don't say nothing. Don't do that I love you stuff. Don't do that slow kissing. Don't do none of that. Give her the business. Give her the dogs. Don't even know what language you're speaking. Just give her the straight dogs. You know what I'm saying? No. Flex on her. Smash her. And then when you're done, just, get up and go watch TV or, you know what I'm saying? Walk out the room. Don't say nothing to her. Don't say nothing to her. Roll over and go right to sleep. Say nothing to her. See what happens. I told him to do that. Took my advice. Took my advice. Saw me the next day. He was like, man, what you said worked. He said she got up. She got up the next day, started cooking breakfast. She was like, do you need anything else? She like, are you all right? Is everything okay? Are you? She's got the smooching on him and everything. He's like, no, I'm good. Everything's cool. He let her know. Would you date a female with a different baby daddy? Hey, I'm in my 50s, so that almost comes with it. That's drama. Nah, not with some drama. Nah. She could be fine as one, but I'm like, woo, fine. But I gotta go. I like a solitary, quiet life. And it's hard to find a woman who's on that. Most women ain't on that. They not on that solitary, quiet. They wanna have their cake and eat it too. They want the quiet dude with the. Most of these chicks want a quiet dude, and on the side have the rowdy dude. And then, and then when the, and then when the side dude find out, when the quiet dude find out, he leave her, and she begging to get him back. He like, hell nah. No, I don't want to be with you because you're a liar. You ain't good for nothing. You're not good for anything. What am I going to do with you? You're not good for anything. And then she think he gonna go be with another woman, and he not. He just gonna go be by himself and pay her no mind. She gonna be trying to come around him and show off her new boyfriend, and he ain't gonna care because he wasn't on it in the first place. You just happen to be lucky and get a solitary dude. But he's like, I don't really care about none of that. No, he wants to stay at home, or he wants to go hiking and do all that other stuff that you don't want to do. You know, you got dudes now who spend time by themselves and they're okay. Yeah, you know, because the world, a woman that think the world revolves around them, and you'd be like, I don't really care about you. I'm sorry, but I just don't really care about you that much, and it hurts them. Like, I don't really give a damn what you do. They want to give you their whole itinerary on what they're doing. Me and Melissa, we're gonna go down to like, hey, look, I don't really care. Have fun. Don't care. You guys gonna be safe and have fun. That's all I care about. and then, and then, whenever they go out with their girlfriends, they'll be calling to see what you're doing. Be at some jumping party, really loud as hell. Yeah, loud as hell. Here she come calling you. You know you at home. You know you at home. Mind your own damn business. Don't care about none of that bull. You ain't worried about if she cheating or not. You just don't care. You don't care. She never cheats on you because you don't care. But the girl you care about is out there giving head to everyone. Everyone. Because you cared about her. She's out there giving it to everyone. All your friends running through her. Why? Because you care about her. You make the mistake of caring about her. I care about you. I care about you so much she's gonna cheat on you. You don't care about her, she's not gonna cheat on you. That's the way it is. You got multiple women, she's gonna love you. If she's the only woman that you paying attention to, yeah, you up, you in her panties every day, trying to get her attention and buying her stuff and all. She don't care about that. Buying her big houses and all that. Yeah, you buying her all this stuff, she gonna run you right into the ground. You don't even buy her a ham sandwich, she gonna be all over you. All over you. I used to have women bring me lunch at my job, and my dude I used to work with, he'd be amazed at how many different women would come up there and bring me lunch. He'd just watch, and I'd call her different women just sometime in the same day, just to come up there, just to show him that these girls don't care about me. They like the fact that they know that they're not the only woman. They love it. It's a challenge. They don't tell me. Watch. I'll be like, watch. And I'll call a girl, I'll be like, or I'll call her up, talk to her for a minute, and I'll be like, go get me something to eat. She will get up and will be like, okay, I'll be right back. And dude will be looking like, what? I'm like, that girl don't give a damn about me. She don't care. Think I'm the only guy she talks to? No, not at all. She likes the fact that I'm not the only that she needs to try to one up. You know what I'm saying? Last dude she had was a milk toast. And you'll be a milk toast when that loving is good. That's when they run your ass right over. Yeah, but that's your headache though. Yeah, but that's you though. You with the right girl. You with the right girl. You know her everything. You know her routine. You trust her. You smashing her raw. You get a new girl, you can't smash her raw. There's a benefit in that headache. I could smash her raw. I've been with my girl for so long. You smashing her raw. Damn right. You feel wonderful, don't it? You put up with her stupidity. Damn, why you do that? I'm gonna smash you raw. Damn, I done did it. I done had a headache or two. Shoot, mad as fire. Go right back to her. Go right, or she'll come right back to me. I've even had ones go get boyfriends and still call me. And I'd be over there with another girl. I'd be with another girl getting busy and they'd call me and I'd look at the phone and I'd answer. I'd be like, what's up? Can I come see you? And I'm like, well, I'm kind of busy, but you come see me tomorrow or something. All right. Sometimes I talk on the phone and be with one talking on the phone to the other, and both of them know. I'll be like, here, talk to her. I'll be like, hey, talk to her. I'm knocking one off and talking the other one on the phone. I get tired of talking to the other one. That was years ago, but I don't do that stuff no more. But I'm just trying to tell you, if you get a good girl that she's ridiculous, but that's your ridiculous, keep her. Sweet potatoes. But if you get a girl that you can't even do it with, like I can't. I know you're a cheating, you're a walking, talking, cheating, you know, dirty draws. I know you're just a piece of roadkill. I'm not dealing with you no more. Leave her. she'll beg for you to stay, but leave her anyway. Hell, you might get some money out of her. Please stay with me. Give me some money. I don't have any. Go get some. And watch her goofy behind go and do it. She's the one who cheated. She cheated. You cheated on me. I was good to you. Go give me some money. Right? My feelings is hurt. Go give me some money. I'm going to take this girl out. Why you? Shut up and do it. Okay. How the girl think I didn't do that? You listen, I got into it with one girl because she showed out and started knocking off this other dude. And I told her, I said, you shouldn't have done that. But I was like, all right. That's what you want to do. Okay, you made me look bad too. I said, all right. She came over because I really wasn't feeling her. She came over the crib. I let her come over the crib. She wanted to come over, and I told her, I said, listen, I'm about to go, though, pretty soon. And the other girl pulled up outside. She is mad as fire. I said, whatever you do, don't hit me. She went for my eyes. That was a big mistake. They didn't go well for her. Yeah, no, I ain't even smashed her that day. I just got into another chick's car and rode off like, deuces. I'm telling you, ain't gonna play me like that. Shoot. I had too many chippies, so I was like, all right, you did your dirt. She went and got a boyfriend and still came over to my crib. What you doing here? Your man is at your house right now waiting on you. Why are you at my house? Shoot, think I didn't take her money? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Gonna treat me. After I loved you, I was gonna marry you? And you cheated with me? Cheated on me? Like several times? Oh Lord. You want some of this attention, you gonna pay me. I got nothing left after that. I got no love for that. I got nothing. I gave you my everything. Everything. You made me look like a damn fool in front of everyone. You cold-hearted bastard after that. That's one reason why I'm single. I don't really have any love for any women now. I don't have no heart. For today's women. Today's females are ruthless. You know what I mean? They're cold. They cold. You know what I'm saying? They deceiving. You know what I mean? They hurt you and laugh at you. They hurt you and make fun of you. saying? They'll send you to jail and knock off all your friends and then and brag about it on Instagram. You know, today's female is worse than men. I used to have women that want to sleep with me, but they had boyfriends, and I wouldn't do it because I knew they just wanted to sleep with me. I'm like, nah, man, you got a boyfriend. Because I know me, man. I want it like I wanted them, like I wanted them to be my girl. But I had already been through that where I tried to take somebody's girl. I tried to take somebody's wife a couple times too. But all they did was they just, wanted to sleep with me and they didn't want me. And eventually I had to wake up and look at what was really going on, you know. So, yeah, I had a girl who would cheat on me. She would, I had a girl who slept, oh, my battery's low. I had a girl who slept with this chick was sleeping with, oh, she was sleeping with all kind of dudes. I mean, she just didn't care. She was just a hoe. I didn't even know how much she was a hoe. Like, she was sleeping with dudes at work. She was sleeping with my enemies, like, literally. She was knocking off dudes left and right. And I didn't even find out until it was all over. All of it. And I was like, I don't want to deal with you no more. You crazy. She's like, no, please, stay. You know, she wanted me to live with her and stay with her. I was like, nah, because you inviting these dudes into this house. They making me look like I'm some, you know what I'm saying? I can't live with you like this. I can't live with you. So, I just go back to my crib because I couldn't live like that. She was making me look weak, super weak. I was like, I can't live like this, bro. It's your house. You can have it. But they coming in here, I can't do it. She was super fine, too. I'm like, I can't do it, ma. Super cute. Bad. But she was a super hoe. And she enjoyed it. She enjoyed being just a downright hoe. She got off on it. And I couldn't take it anymore. And I was like, I gotta go. She would ask me to treat her bad. But I was starting to get in my upper 30s. I wanted a wife. I wanted a family. She was letting me know I can't be that. You know? She married now though. Soon as we got done, she went off and married a dude in like less than a year. Ran off and married him. Married some dude. She got cancer now. She got a whole different set of problems. Cause that cancer ain't playing with nobody. Yeah, so I done been through some crazy stuff, man. Wives, girlfriends of other dudes. It was addicting to have all those beautiful women coming around. And now, radio silence. My phone don't ring. I don't get no phone calls. I don't get no visitors. None. But I don't go out. I don't go to the clubs. I've met women and don't call them. I just not. I'm just not interested. I'm just not interested. You know the one thing I like about one. I like to look at them. Like now, I'm at that where I just want to look at you. That's about it. Yeah. Like I like to look at the females now, but I don't really have the energy to go through all of that mess that they put you through. I don't care about it. I like the silence. I like the quiet. I don't really want any feminine energy around me because I don't like how disruptive it is. You know what I'm saying? Every time I went to jail, it was because of a black woman. Pretty much. Yeah. Every time I've been to jail, it's because of a black woman. Every time. Nah. Lose your money. You know what I'm saying? Just like nah, I'm not. I don't want to deal. I don't want that no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that no more. And I've known some good black women, but I'm just not on that no more. But you know, I like to look at them. I love to look at them. Little hug or two, but I don't want to. Hold on a second. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, cooking it up, cooking it up, cooking it up. Cooking it up. Yeah. Cooking it up, okay. Had to stir up the food. Yeah, my life is a lot easier now. It's a lot more simpler. I stopped worried about who's doing what to who. You know, come to find out most of it was true. You know, who's knocking you? Is somebody knocking your girl off? Yeah. Anyways, my battery's dying, you guys, so I'm gonna have to go. You know, but God loves you, man. Jesus loves you. Get yourself saved, man, and love the Lord, man.